Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest has represented South Carolina's 6th Congressional District for over 30 years. Please welcome to The Late Show, Congressman Jim Clyburn.
Thank you.
Hey, Congressman, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
No, I haven't been down to South Carolina since August. How's Palmetto State doing?
It's doing great, but you know, come back a little more often.
I know, I agree. That's what my wife says, too.
It's a great spot to stand upon there.
People may not know, I pointed out to you, is that I do the monologue every night on a little map of South Carolina over there.
Great foundation.
So I feel like I'm at home.
That's great.
Now, last night, I want to get to your book right here, The First Eight. We'll talk more about that in just one moment. But last night, the Senate passed a deal, and Speaker Johnson is finally calling the House back to vote.
Yes.
On the end of the longest government shutdown. After 41 days, did anyone get anything they wanted? Who benefited here?
Well, I think everybody got some of what they wanted. The other side got more of what they wanted than what we wanted. We got some protections for SNAP, WIC. These are not unimportant programs. However, when it comes to the Affordable Care Act, making health care not only accessible for everybody, but affordable by everybody, that we did not get. Unless,
that was the stated goal.
Absolutely, and it's still the goal. If at first you don't succeed, you keep trying. And I think that we are going to stay in this fight. Hakeem Jeffries has made it very clear that this is not the end of this fight. And who knows, what was the vote? Are they promising to put the bill on the floor? Or are they promising to let us bring the bill to a vote? I don't know that. I've been listening for that.
In the House, you mean?
Yes, and the Senate. You see, the Senate has promised a vote, but we gave them outside 8 votes to bring a bill to the floor. That's how they got to 60 to cut off the filibuster. Now, are they going to give us the votes we need to cut off the filibuster so that we can have a direct vote on the bill?
You want to lay some money on that? Because I can make some quick cash right now, I think.
Not from me, because I will not bet on the Senate by any means.
All right. Now, you, as I said, you've got the new book, The First Eight, A Personal History of the Pioneering Black Congressman Who Shaped a Nation, comes out today. Who were the first 8, and why did you want to write this book? Well,
these were 8 African Americans that served in the United States House of Representatives from South Carolina before me. They served first from December 12th, 1870. Joseph Rainey was absolutely the first African American ever elected to Congress from the little town of Georgetown, South Carolina. And we go right down through a litany. DeLarge was from Aikens, South Carolina. We got Richard Kane, who came to South Carolina from New York. He was born in West Virginia, came to New York to pastor Bridge Street Emmy Church, and he went to Charleston to reestablish a church that has come into the consciousness of everybody in the country, Emmanuel AME Church. It's where he first pastored, and he moved into politics from there. Now, I can go through names like Rancier, Robert Brown Elliott, and then there was a guy named Robert Smalls.
Now, you write that Robert Smalls lived the most consequential life of any South Carolinian in memory. I know who Robert Smalls was. Tell the people about this man's extraordinary story.
Robert Smalls was born into slavery. Now, around the age of 17, he started working on the waterfront. Here, he was prancing around the ship one day. He threw on the captain's cap. And one of his buddies said to him, "You know, when you put that cap on, you look exactly like the captain." This set off something in his head. And he started making a plan. He started studying the currents. He knew how the currents flowed in the Charleston Harbor. He then listened to all of the whistles. He knew what the whistles meant. And then he hatched a plan to escape from slavery. He brought his family into the plan and a few of his close friends. And because he noticed that on every Friday night, the three guys who ran the ship would go into Charleston and would not come back until Saturday. He picked the Friday night that he was going to wait for them to go in, and when he thought that it was safe, he put that captain's cap on, and he fired up the engines. He started the whistles to going, and they took the planter, that ship, out of the Charleston Harbor, past Fort Sumter, where the Civil War began. He did the right whistles, and the sentry yelled out, "Go blow those damn Yankees out the water." And he said, aye, aye, kept going, got beyond any capture. His wife had brought along a white bedsheet, and they took that bedsheet and put up the flag of surrender and delivered that ship to the Union Army. And he got his freedom.
And he went on to become a congressman as well.
Absolutely. He became, for 10 years, a member of the House of Representatives in South Carolina. In fact, it was Robert Smalls that put up the resolution to have free public education for everybody. And Robert Smalls, who did not have an education himself, when he did that, South Carolina became the first state in the Union to provide free public education for all. He became such a celebrity. The people here in New York tried to get him to move here. They really wanted him to be a New Yorker, but he stayed in the South until he died in 1915. Great guy.
Take a lesson from him and go back to South Carolina is what you're saying.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen.
We have to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Congressman Jim Clyburn, everybody.